Good evening, and welcome to the Hellstern Middle School Band Concert. My name is Misty Harrison. I'm one of the assistant principals at Hellstern Middle School. This performance is going to be recorded. You have DVD order forms in the inserts of your program. If you would like to fill those out, you may drop them off in the front lobby as you are exiting today. That would be a joyous thing for you to be able to continue to look at, and your child someday, like when they get married and they're old, to bring out and show their children, so that your children can make fun of the hairdos that you have. I guarantee it'll happen. You just wait. To show respect for the students performing on stage, please take the time right now to get your cell phone out and double check it. Make sure that it is on silent at this time. If you have a young child who gets a little bit restless, please use one of the exits out to the hallways. If you would like to take pictures, you are more than welcome to do that. We just ask that you not use any flash photography during the concert. At this time, please help me in giving a warm and very special welcome to Ms. Huffman.
Good evening. It is an honor to stand in front of this group of outstanding students tonight. This is a very special occasion for them because it is their very first ever band concert. September 1st was the deadline for students to have an instrument and their first day to play the first sounds. The students, their family members, and definitely the band directors remember what the students sounded like just a few months ago. I admit that I sometimes wore earplugs and took Advil regularly, but we survived the beginning sounds of the band. Those first sounds eventually turned into notes, then phrases, and eventually songs. In only 3 months, these students have learned how to assemble and disassemble their instruments, how to oil, grease, swab their instruments, how to properly hold their instruments with the correct posture, how to form an embouchure in order to make a tone on their mouthpieces, how to play their first notes, and how to read music with simple and complex rhythms. What you are about to witness is the result of students making a commitment to practicing and working hard in order to make daily improvements. Playing an instrument for the first time is not easy. It takes commitment, determination, patience, discipline, and courage. The HMS band directors are looking forward to working with them the rest of the school year and guiding them as they grow into mature musicians in the junior high and senior high band programs. The HMS band directors also want to thank our parents and family members of these students for purchasing quality instruments and supplies to set them up for success. Although instruments can be pricey, we want you to see that you have made an investment in your child's music education, their social skills, leadership skills, creativity, self-expression, and disciplines that they can connect to other areas in their lives. Our first piece on the program is called Holiday Sing-Along because it features 2 familiar tunes in our culture, which are Jingle Bells and Jolly Old St. Nicholas. band has had the privilege of meeting in classes of like instruments. In each instrument class, students have the opportunity to spend their entire class time focused on lessons centered around the instrument that they play. Students also have more individual attention concerning their playing assessments compared to a full band setting. What you see and hear on stage is not the product of only one band director. I can't do all this by myself. We have a team of band directors who meet with their classes, as you see noted in your program. These band directors also lead bands at Central Junior High and HAR-BER High School. Our Hellstern band directors are Mrs. April Shelby, Mr. Brian Watt, and Mr. C.J. Morris. If you could please come out and stand up and so we can recognize all of the band directors on our team, please. We hope your child loves band and chooses to continue on to the junior high and high school levels with these directors. This past October, our HMS band students got to go on a field trip to the Bulldog Stadium to see the Springdale High School and HAR-BER High School bands perform their marching shows. Our students returned to school with great excitement about being in the high school band someday soon. We also had 90 of our students who met the goal on the band car wash fundraiser. These students earned an incentive pizza party and a field trip to the U of A to tour some of the campus. They also got a personal tour of the Razorback Band Hall by Mr. Robert Hopper. He motivated the students to stick with band and to keep working hard. He also encouraged them to attend the U of A Summer Music Camp in July. Students also got to observe the Razorback Marching Band rehearsal as they were practicing their Star Wars halftime show. Please stand if you are in this group. The students standing raised over $7,000 for our band car wash. Students, you may be seated. With their help and the help of the rest of the band, our students raised approximately $8,000 to help pay for the needs of our band program, the needs of our students, and an investment in new band equipment for years to come. The HMS Band wants to thank everyone who sponsored a band student by making donations to keep our band program great. Thank you very much, parents and family and our community. We will have another field trip opportunity for students in the spring semester for students to perform at the Solo and Ensemble Festival in West Fork. The requirements to participate are that they must complete all 12 of their Red Book pass-offs and show proficiency on their selected solo. Pass-offs are playing assessments chosen from the student's method book where students must perform 96% or higher in order to pass. In order for students to qualify to even be in the junior high band program, students must complete their 12 Red Book pass-offs by the end of the school year. Right now, students who are on track should be on their 5th or 6th pass-off. Students have the opportunity to either retake their pass-offs if needed, or they may work ahead of the class if they enjoy the challenge. The following students have already completed all 12 of their Red Book pass-offs. Please stand when I call your name in the order of which you passed off your book, and then we will clap for you all at the end. These 6 students are Jonathan Dunlap on trumpet, Daniel Terrazas on French horn, Owen Collins on French horn, Nathan Dunlap on baritone, Jesus Martinez on trumpet, and Luke Justice on trombone. These 6 students are already working ahead in their 2nd method book and mastering advanced skills to prepare them for the junior high level. Let's show them congratulations. students have the opportunity to perform pass-offs once a week during class, after school on Wednesdays or Thursdays, or by sending in a recording by email. To keep up with your child's progress, please ask them regularly about which pass-off line they are on. Encourage them to practice regularly, which would be 30 minutes at least 5 days a week. What is important for parents to understand right now that the practice habits that students have during their first year will either set them up for success or for failure. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. This is a life skill students can connect from their discipline in band to other areas in school and in life. When parents partner up with teachers to hold students accountable, we see great results from the students. The students who gain success end up thanking both their parents and their teachers for pushing them towards great success. Our next piece has a fun rock beat to the tune of Good King Wenceslas, and it is called The Good King Rocks. Starting in the second quarter, some of our band classes started competing for chairs. The highest ranking a student can earn in their class is called first chair. If you are currently sitting first chair on your instrument in your class, please stand to be recognized. If you have earned first chair at some point this year, please also stand and join them to be recognized as well. Thank you, students. You may be seated. I have to include all the first chairs or I will be hated. You have to understand that. I want you to know that students will have more opportunities throughout the year in order to compete for chairs. It will be probably multiple times in a month, or at least a couple of times a month in each class, and we try to teach them good sportsmanship and encouraging each other along the way as improving their goals and learning how to play well under pressure. On the green sheet inserted in your program, you will see some important upcoming events. We will perform tonight's concert for the HMS students on Monday, December 4th during the school day. We will also be preparing for the Solo and Ensemble Festival, which is in April. And our spring concerts are May 9th here at HAR-BER. That's going to be on a Monday. And then on Tuesday, May 10th, we'll be performing at HMS during the school day. Students will also be auditioning for their junior high chair placements for next fall, later in the spring semester. You will also see a holiday wish list for band students that may help guide you as you shop for this for your students this Christmas season. On the back of the red program, instructions for dismissal are noted under after the concert. And also, if you are not currently getting email or text reminders from the HMS band, please subscribe by following the instructions noted in your program. And I can't forget, I had several clarinet students remind me that I left something important out on the program. They wanted me to put in there that after the concert that their parents or family should take them out to eat to the restaurant of their choice tonight. And if for some reason that they cannot go tonight, if you can't go, then they said it would be okay if you could make it up sometime this weekend. I was reminded several times to say that today. Okay. Once again, I would like to thank our band staff, our HMS principals, Dr. Lofton, Mr. Donnell, Mrs. Harrison, our superintendent, Dr. Rollins, our HMS teachers, custodians, sound and light crew, HAR-BER TV for recording tonight, and the best band parents for being here tonight to show your support for the students performing. Following our final piece, I will take a minute to explain to parents and to students our dismissal plan, since this is our very first concert. And as we finish the music, students will stand up by row during the applause. Parents are welcome to take pictures as each row stands, and then we will have the percussion section, who is on the very back row, walk up to the front of the stage. They're going to be some on this side of the ramp and some on the others, so that you can get a good look of them and get a good picture of them. And also wanted to state that Mr. Morris is our percussion teacher. He is filling in for us, one of our student leaders tonight. Coleman Skimbo is out sick tonight. He came to our rehearsal, but he just wasn't well enough to perform, and he had some very important parts, and so Mr. Morris is filling in for him, and I just wanted to explain why Mr. Morris is playing, and that we do miss Coleman tonight at our concert. Our final piece for tonight is called Star Splitter Fanfare. We hope you enjoy. I told the students this is my favorite day of the school year because it's so rewarding to finally get to show them off after the hard work that they've been really putting in for the last 3 months. And comparing those first sounds, not knowing what to do 3 months ago, to what you heard tonight is, in my books, I call that a miracle. And so I am so proud of them. They have worked hard. So please do something for these kids tonight because they are outstanding. Let's give them one more round of applause, please. For our dismissal procedures, students are going to case up their instruments in the large band room, which is right across from the stage. And what I'd ask you to do is have them meet parents either in the front lobby, here in their seats, or in the long hallway to outside of these exit doors. Parents, please do not go to the large band room to pick up your child. They need the space. It's already crowded in there, and they need the space to case up their instruments, and we want to avoid a traffic jam of students leaving and parents going in at the same spot. Please allow those students to come see you. If parents do not have room in their vehicles tonight for the very large instruments, I'm going to ask that these students case up their instruments and neatly line up their cases in the large band room, and we will put those on the HAR-BER truck tomorrow and deliver them to the school during third block tomorrow. Also, if students are taking home their small instruments, and we are asking that students bring their instruments to school tomorrow because we're going to be doing some pass-offs, and so they may be able to earn some stickers. And also, I don't want you to forget if you want to order a DVD tonight, you can turn in your payment in the front lobby and take care of that, cash or check. And thanks again for coming tonight. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.